Welcome to the seventh dimension. Now we're moving from one universe to another. Each universe having its own unique value for gravity, its own value for the speed of light, its own values for its fine structure constants. Each point in the seventh dimension contains within it its own unique version of the dimensions below, from the sixth down to the first. Those six dimensions, when you're within them, would seem just as real as our own, but no amount of quantum indeterminacy or choice would ever allow matter or energy from those other universes to interact with our own, or any of the other universes out there in the multiverse. Because of that basic "you can't get there from here" rule. Physicists call this decoherence, and that's the same concept. And again, the idea that part of our universe is constrained within a 7D brain seems like a very interesting tie-in here. What's left to imagine now? How about universes that don't rely upon one specific value for all those fine structure constants? Those would be impossible to get to without entering the eighth dimension. And how would we move from one of those incredibly strange and most unlikely unstable universes to another? By moving through the ninth dimension. Now, it may seem that I'm moving too fast here at the end, or trying to skip past some of the higher dimensions. Other ways of imagining the higher dimensions do indeed seem easier to follow when you start from the 10th and work your way down to the first. But that's not the concept we're playing with here right now. So let's continue. What could be on the "you can't get there from here" list for the ninth dimension? By now, we've included all possible universes, all possible expressions of matter and energy, all possible ways of organizing the information equals reality concept from quantum physics that I've talked about in this blog many times now. So the only thing that's left is the singularity, the unfolded whole, where we perceive absolutely every possible state simultaneously. That's the only thing you can't get to from the ninth dimension without entering the 10th dimension. This is the timelessness that Gavin Gerbrand describes so well. This is the unobserved quantum fields that physicists tell us our reality springs from. Attempting to observe absolutely any aspect of those fields immediately pops us out of that overall indeterminate state and into at least some part of the dimensions below. For a version of imagining the dimensions that starts from the 10th and works its way down to the first dimension, that's a whole different blog entry, and one of those is called "How to Make a Universe." If you type that phrase in quotes into Google, you should be able to find that entry fairly quickly. So that's all for today. I'd like to finish off with a song now that takes that idea of the "you can't get there from here" and puts it back into the things that we can relate to. The song is called "What Was Done Today," and that's all for now from Rob Bryanton and Imagining the 10th Dimension.
All the tiny little hurts, all the sad little tears, all the wounds that turn to scars that never went away, all the evil in the world, all the bad turns of fate, all the ignorance and sloth that never let things change. They steal something precious, they open up a hole in the lines of possibility to keep us from our goals. They steal something precious, I see it drain away tomorrows that can never be because of what was done today. Now if all things are possible, it still must be clear, because of chance or circumstance, sometimes you can't get there from here. And it's nice to have your wishes, and it's great to have your dreams, but for a starving child in Africa, they hardly mean a thing. How can they mean a thing? We've all got something precious, a wondrous tiny spark that drives us to continue and to fight against the dark. But they're stealing something precious, I see it drain away. Tomorrows that can never be because of what was done today.